Microgreens, Mike. How did Wisdom Wednesday go? How did Wisdom Wednesday go? Hello, hello, hello. Hello again, Jenna. Hello, Microgreens, Mike. Good evening. Hello, Cassie. Good to see you. There's my beloved co-host. To do the thing with my phone. Will it work? Will it work?
Hey!
Hey!
Oh, good.
It did work.
As soon as you say that, I kind of shiver a little bit, and then I just hope for the best.
Well, just like to keep you on your toes, make you, poop your pants just a little bit. It's all good.
How was your day today, buddy?
It was not bad. It was, I'm tired, but we're going into live-a-thon, so I got to find a way to dig deep.
3.0. Or is this 4.0, 5.0? What are we at now?
This is 3.0.
3.0. Okay, I thought so.
This is 3.0. You know what today is, though? Today is a special day. Do you know why?
I don't know why.
Do you want to know why?
Is it because we're going to share some wins today?
Outside of that. That's special, too. But
okay.
For me, it's super special. Do you want to know why?
I do want to know why. Yeah.
You were here before 6 o'clock.
Yes, sir. Yeah, look at this. It's not even poll time yet.
Not even poll time.
I love it. It's going to be a good night, man.
Man, things are looking up.
Oh, I love hearing that. Because I feel it. I feel like things are looking up. The energy is shifting today.
Well, what you gonna do? I mean,
yeah.
Sasquatch says, I've noticed no one likes your live, so, the air is coming out of my sails pretty quickly here.
Isn't that a tough one to take?
I know. This guy should be hanging out on Eric's lives, I think. But, Eric, good evening. Man, you're there. You're listening. Shit.
He's there tapping that screen, bud.
He is, yeah. And we're up to 1,000 already. We better get the poll going. It's just, it threw me off you were here so early today.
Well, I was feeling it today. I was excited to hear about some little wins or some big wins or all of the above.
Yeah, let's do this. Okay.
Yeah, right.
We got Rebel in the room. Thank you for the follow renovation. That's awesome. Tapping that screen is Eric. So hard. Tap, tap, tap. I'm liking these lives so far. Yeah, Em and I just hung out a little bit. I was live for, 35, 40 minutes or so. And Em just went live for the first time today. And so she come and hang out for a little bit to chat about that. So she's, I think this is the first time she's been around for LIVEcast. So let's welcome her with open arms.
Welcome and thanks for hanging with us, for sure. I'm looking forward to it.
Just sold a $5.97 offer, sharing it here first. Just got it right now. Microgreens Mike.
What a savage that man is. He don't stop.
Yeah, he's the man. LOL, don't send the haters there over to Eric, I think is what Jenna's saying. That's a massive win from Rebel, cheering on Microgreens Mike. Heck yeah, way to go. Eric says, I'm boring. No, you're not, man.
No, you're not at all, bud. You've been showing up a lot, Eric, and it's good to see you, man. And Microgreens Mike, keep doing exactly what the hell you're doing, bud.
Oh yeah, he's paving the way for us. Tap 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 taparoo. Water's in the house. Smashing that like button for us. So thank you very much. Jenna says yes. M says it. Hey Waters, thanks for showing support. Rebels in there, just making friends all over the place.
I love it.
It is happy to be here. Okay, Rebel, got to stop getting that toast in your eye, Eric. Yeah, that's hilarious. Don't forget the poll. Poll's up. The
Pulls up
poll, it's up. It's in the upward direction,
right
pointing
on
up.
schedule.
Yep.
Right on schedule today.
Okay, so while the poll is going, should we jump into an update? What do you think?
I'm always up for an update, bud. I don't have much of an update today, so I kind of hope that you got a little more than I did. In any event, I'm ready when you are, bud.
I got lots to talk about actually. Like normally, like I showed you guys, I think I showed my notes the other day. Like this is kind of what it looks like every day. I have like the same format. I have like poll, update, offer, topic, and then kind of like notes. And today, like I try to limit my update to 5 points, but today there was quite a few.
Oh,
So
good.
you guys are going to
That's
bear with me a little bit. Audrey's in the house. What's going on, lady? So
see
you
Audrey.
want to hear Audrey? I love you, but I'm still going to tell the story. So you know what? I stumbled into one of Audrey's lives, like I think it was maybe even late last week, and guess what she was doing?
Talking not on mute. Is that what?
On mute.
On mute.
She was
Okay.
and we had a good laugh. And then she comes on and she's like, Scott, I think I was talking for like 20 minutes.
Audrey says, please. Yeah, we're gonna get through this mute situation, Audrey. You keep on going, and before you know it, everybody's gonna hear you. I promise.
Yeah, if anyone on the call right now, like if you guys are not following Audrey, go follow her. I know she's popped in a couple of times and we've talked to Audrey on here, but for anyone that might be a little bit new, go follow Audrey. She is fantastic. She has a great energy about her and just a lot of fun. So make sure you're connected with Audrey.
Yes. Yeah.
Um,
Audrey, I'm in your beautiful province today. I had to take a drive out to BC, and it is a full-on winter snowstorm here. I bet you we've got 8 inches, and it took me a long time to drive today, but I'm here.
Heath, you didn't miss it, but you only got 20 seconds, so you better get in there. Love polls. I forgot to do one tonight on my live. Man, I thought you were a huge poll guy, Microgreens, Mike.
Yeah, no, I expected more out of you, Mike. I think we've gone over this enough that you should have a handle on it. So, slightly disappointed, but still happy you made a sale today.
I see what you did there. Microgreens, Mike, you should have a handle on your polls. Yeah, I got it.
The poll talk is getting out of control. We're going to be banned if we keep this up. We got to walk that line just a little bit tighter here.
You know what? The poll results are in, and we have 78% wins within the last week. So we should have lots to talk about tonight. Hey, I just launched my first digital product that I created myself. Congratulations, Audrey.
Trisha, that is awesome, Audrey.
Nashby. So Trisha's in the house.
What's happening, Trisha?
Got you with a follow. Rebels following Audrey now. It's okay. It'll be gone by tomorrow. Waters 99. I know I'm going to the corner right now. Microgreens Mike is going to put himself in the corner right now.
Yeah, but it's just a 2-minute penalty, bud. Don't stay there all night.
Look at this. We're at 5.5K already, buddy. We might set a record tonight.
Savages. Like every single one of you. I love it.
Welcome, Heather. Welcome. Okay, so I'm going to jump into the update so we can keep moving forward here. But I've got a lot of ground to cover here. So Liveathon 3.0 starting on Friday, only going for 3 hours Friday, but 12 hours Saturday, 12 hours Sunday, 3 hours Monday. So it's going to be 30 hours. Tomorrow, I'm going to bring the numbers and what I'd like to ask from anyone that's going to come to the LIVEcast tomorrow. I put a post up in the community, and what I'd like to ask is any metrics that you guys want me to track through the weekend, because it would be interesting to you. If you guys can bring those ideas with you or answer the post within the community, I just want to make sure I'm capturing what you guys want to learn from this experience. The third time I'm doing a live-a-thon. So that's one thing. Testimonials. So we've seen a few testimonials pop up, and I just want to ask for people's permission if I can use those, download them, put them within the community, and start collecting those to, to just show to other people that'll maybe get them interested in joining us here. So if you guys are comfortable with that, please let me know. Go, Ashby.
So just with this weekend being Liveathon 3.0, and I will be out there to join you on the like middle of March. So is that going to be Liveathon 5.0? I need you to tell me if we're going on a live bender for 30 hours so that I can be ready for it.
No, I'm not going to tell you that. You know who's going to tell you that? The people in the community. Do you guys want it to be Liveathon 5.0 when Ashby comes up here and stays at my place and he has no excuse to not make a live-a-thon?
Maybe we'll do Liveathon 4.1 rather than 5.0?
No. Yes. No.
I shouldn't have said anything. Anyhow, carry on, Scott. I derailed us.
Put your hand up. You're going to get an answer. Okay. So that was actually one of my next points, though. So thank you for that seamless transition.
Oh, you're welcome.
So yeah, I'm going to follow up with you guys on the testimonials. Like there's a few of you that made them and it was fantastic, and thank you. I just want to get permission for you guys from you guys directly to download them and put them into the community, probably in a classroom somewhere. I think Jenna was kind of suggesting that to me the other day. I think it's a great idea. So maybe I'll just reach out, and I would encourage you guys, if you guys do enjoy what's going on around here and you haven't yet posted a video talking about it, feel free to do so. I would love to see it. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
It is really sweet. For those of you that have done that, it is really sweet. It makes my day every time.
Every time. In real life livecast. So that's what Ashby was just talking about. First off, it looks like it's going to be a live-a-thon, whatever number it ends up being. It's going to be happening on March 16th to the 18th. So Ashby's going to travel up north. So I don't know, and maybe we gotta maybe plan a little night out that while you're here too, like go for dinner and invite any locals to the area if they want to come and join us. I know we don't have a ton of people up in Edmonton, but there's still a few.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm up for any of it. Heather, you're right. I opened myself up to that one, so I just got to suffer the consequences now, and it is what it is. I will survive. I want to have some fucking fun with it. So if I'm turning up, then y'all got to turn up as well. That's the only deal.
That's right. We're at 10K already. Whoa. Keep it going. Thank you.
Is that not the highest that it's ever been? Not that I keep track of all this stuff that close, obviously.
No, we made 20 once.
Is that right? Well, we're only 10 minutes in, 11 minutes in. Jeez, yeah. You guys are fucking out of control.
Rushing it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So in real life, Ottawa peeps. I texted Tamara this afternoon. I will be there on the 19th, 20th, fly back out on the 21st. I will have the date that I'm going to be available tomorrow. So I will let you guys know, whoever's in the area wants to meet up, dinner on me. Not drinks though, because I have a feeling that Mel could drink a lot.
Yeah, you got to cut it off if Mel's going to be there. She'll be shotgunning beers and just getting right white girl wasted out there.
I just have a feeling like she would drink me under the table. I'd be passed out puking all over myself, and she'd still be sipping on like number 31.
So let me say this too. Don't underestimate Tamara, because I think she can probably put him back too, man. So you might be, I'd say dinner, but not the drinks, is probably a safe bet.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
No, Tamara, I'll keep an eye on him before she's a little bit concerned that I might send you out there in rough shape. But no, we'll take care of that. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, I'm not drinking with him because I'm gonna make sure he's up at 2 o'clock in the morning for Liveathon 4 or 5.0.
On the treadmill, I'll get my
Yeah,
fucking quotes going and get him up there. And fuck, I
it's
think
gonna
this
be
is gonna
like
be
a
fun.
team marathon, right? Like when I go to
Yeah,
bed, you gotta wake up, and when you go to bed, I wake up and take over. Like we'll just pass the baton.
I'm gonna carry my sweatband and fucking everything. Like I'll bring my workout gear. So yeah, this it pass the baton sounds good. Let's get after it.
All right. Okay. You better not arrive hungover after hanging out. Yeah, that's Tamara's comment you were talking about. Um, LOL, you better believe it. Mel sounds like a fun time. Heck yeah. Maybe Mel and I should book hotel rooms too so we don't need to drive home. Oh my God, what am I getting myself into?
Yeah, no, I think that sounds good. You line them up, Tamara. God, I wish I could join you guys because we'd be turning it up for sure. But like, have one for me while you're taking care of Scott here.
Microgreens Mike says hungover live would be fun. I don't think so.
I don't think so. No, I'm bad. Like the hangovers take me right out of commission. So I'm gonna behave. I'm gonna hit the treadmill and crush some waters, man. Just like a 40-year-old fucking boring dude that I am. You know?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, we better change the subject
Yeah.
before pickles and peanut butter show up again. Um, okay, so that's the Ottawa meetup. In the comments section below, thumbs up who went live today. And then while you guys are either thumbs up or thumbs downing, the other thing I wanted to follow up on you guys on, because we're on February 28th today. So being a leap year, we've got one more day left in March. And we talked about a week and a half ago about March leaderboard within the community and having a prize for that. How do you guys, like, are you guys still interested in that? We put a TV into the community, so whoever ends up at the end of March with the most, like the leaderboard, walks away with a TV. Is that what you guys still want? And then quick poll for that. So quick poll, if you guys still want the TV in the mix to win for the leaderboard in March, but that means you're committing to being competitive. Okay? That means you're committing to being competitive. You're not just saying, yeah, I want it, but you don't get involved. Or, nah, not so much. TV
Okay, so
winner on the leaderboard.
just to clarify, this is the leaderboard in your school community, correct?
Correct. Correct.
Okay, just to clarify, everybody.
That's correct. We could,
Scott,
what's that?
you're going out there, and I love it. I think this is going to be a fun one. I feel like Jenna's competitive enough that this is going to get real greasy if it's happening. I feel
I
like,
might handicap her because it's not even fair.
yeah, no, I like where your head's at. I think that's a good idea.
Okay, well it's 5-0, so I guess we're gonna have a TV going on. So I'll figure out what the TV is gonna look like. I'll post it in the community, and we'll get some buzz going on about that. So that will start on March 1st, and we will crown the winner on April 1st. So once March is over. Okay, okay. The
Jenna
last
says, "Excuse me." So Jenna, yeah, you're gonna have to straighten it out. Get in those DMs and really get after them. But like, I do support the handicap, just so you know.
Dude, you don't think they're already buzzing off off the hook? Like I probably have death threats in here right now.
Yeah, this might get sloppy, but either way, I'm excited to see what happens here. Someone's getting a TV.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. Someone's gonna have to tell Courtney because she was the one that was super excited, but she's been doing a workshop the last 3 nights. She sent me a text saying, "Hey, I'm so sorry I haven't made the live casts, but I'm working on a workshop that's 3 days long. I'll be back tomorrow." So I'm too small, but I think I'm too small, but I think it's a good incentive. You're not too small, Waters. So
No,
just
yeah.
go ahead and give the TV to Jenna right now. I was gonna say that too. Okay, we
Hot damn, are you seeing Microgreens, Mike? This fucker is on fire today, Mike. Keep
just got
getting it
another
done,
sale. New
son.
sales for tonight's live. Listen to Scott go live every day. Thank you, Microgreens Mike. I actually want it to go to someone besides me. Somebody is getting a thrashing and someone is getting a TV, says Heather. Heck yeah, freaking winning. Okay, so the last thing is my offer for tonight, and I'm making this offer to this group first. You know, if anyone's interested in it, shoot me a message afterwards, you know, email me, whatever. But this is like my first big offer. Okay. And I wanted to make it to this group. I was going to talk about it in my live just before I came here, but then I'm like, no, I owe it to you guys. So this is going to be my core program. Originally, I was going to call it um, Live Launchpad, but I've switched that up. I have a different title I'm calling it now. It's going to be called the Monetized Method. And it's going to be the entire process that I've used, outlining everything, helping people go live, building community, monetizing that community. Beta launch 197. It's going to include weekly calls. So 6 weekly calls will give you the full program outlined in detail, helping you guys understand exactly every step you need to take. With that comes access to all weekly calls for lifetime. So that's going to be the start of my weekly calls. And you got the first 6 will give you the full process and me recording them. And that's going to become my modules of my course. But you guys will have access to every other weekly call for lifetime. With that will come free enrollment into a 10-day go live challenge to get you guys going off the ground, give you that first little boost of momentum to get you going with your lives too. I'm also going to give the bonus of the 5x5 method that I teach everyone so they can grow their account fast. We're going to get into a little bit more detail in that. And with it, I also have in the background I've been working on is like cultivating a community that cares with school. So it'll also show you how to get the most out of building a school community. So all of that for 197, and
Man,
I'll throw in access to pocket coaching as a part of that package for life too. So if anyone's interested in taking me up on that offer, let me know. Shoot me an email, scott@monetizedlife.com. I'm only going to have 10 spots. So once those 10 spots are done, we're shutting her down. But it's my opportunity for this group first, because you guys have been so supportive, putting it out here first before I offer it up to the public, so to speak. So
okay, let me just say something here, bud. That is a hell of a bundle. You know how I get at Mike a lot of times when he throws a bundle together and I'm like, not if you bundle it. And you know that commercial where Buddy's like, oh, that
yeah,
is a bundle you done put together there, bud. We hadn't talked about this at all. The name is popular for sure, and I love it. I think that's perfect.
yeah, the
Good for
monetized.
you, man. I
So
love it.
that's going to be my core kind of flagship program. So the idea is eventually one day that thing's going to be selling for $9.97, showing people how to start from not even having a niche all the way to going live all the time, crushing it on live, building a community, and monetizing from the community. So
I
uh,
love it.
jump on in if you're interested. What about you? What do you got going? Anything you're going to throw out to the group?
You know what? In all honesty, today I ended up traveling. The roads were bad. I had a lot of work on my hands. So I actually took the day off today. I needed a day off. Um, and honestly, I'd be lying if I said I don't feel bad in doing so, but at the same time I do try to be self-aware enough that when I need to take a day and accomplish a few things in my personal life as well as my business kind of behind the scenes, then I decided to do that, and I needed it. So I feel great. I love doing this because this is always kind of my favorite part of the day, and again, I know I stress consistency, and it's not that I don't want to be consistent. It's that once in a while, just like in a regular 9 to 5 job, I think like you need to recognize it in yourself when you're tired and you need a day, and I do. On the flip side of this, I've been working hard for somewhere between 3 and 4 weeks where I haven't taken a single day. I have taken very minimal time to myself. So today I don't really have any updates other than that, to be totally honest with you.
And while you were talking there, it's like, today was a knee day. Like, not a me day, but a knee day. Like we
Yeah,
talked
take a
yesterday.
knee. Yeah, and
Take a knee
that's
day.
what it was for me today, and it's for a multitude of reasons. But I've been going hard for a few weeks, and I needed a day for myself, so I took it.
Yeah, 100%. And you should. Good for you, man. I'm proud of you. I
Well,
wish I could do that. And you might want to take a couple more knee days before Live 4 or 5.0.
that's why I took today, because I felt like this was coming. As soon as we made solid plans, I was like, "Shit's about to get crazy." So yeah, no, I'm already prepping, bud.
Yeah, awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
let's jump into the comments here real quick. Michael Green's Mike, awesome. Okay, you're the man, Mike says Rebel. That's
Yeah, I
awesome,
second
Mike.
that. Yeah, well done, man.
Heather says I really like that title. I think she's talking about the monetized method. Wow, 197, what a deal. Thanks, Mike. Monetized method sounds so solid and love the value in it. Thank you, Jenna. Maybe she's not mad at me. Hey?
Well,
Like,
I
dude.
think you'll see as time goes on, but
Yeah, probably.
yeah.
Okay. Thinking about getting in on that. Okay, Mike, you know where to find me. That's awesome, Scott. Thanks, Trish. I'm glad you did that for yourself. It's so important. Ashby, self-care is important. It's so good you did this for yourself today. Balance is key. That is a good update that you gave yourself the permission to do that. Close to 20K. We are almost at 20K and we're not even halfway into the show.
Crazy. Listen, 197. I'm not going to sit and talk about this long, but like I do boy math, and I've talked to a few folks in the community about how my boy math works. And 197. God, I've dropped that at the strip club in like an hour and a half and a couple drinks. So like, but boy math probably isn't all that logical. But I've spent money significantly worse than that, so I'll be in touch with you. I think I could probably use it.
Yep, no problem, man. Happy to help wherever I can. Let's do
Yep,
this.
right on.
Okay, so
And if I
today,
do take you up on it, I think we're gonna have to go over it that weekend. I wanna like we'll figure a way that we can bring this into the community.
well, maybe depending on like if all 10 spots were sold within the community, because what I'm gonna do after we get off this call is I'm gonna put a post up in the community. If we sell all 10 spots, we will do all 5 of the content training that weekend if people can make it work for them.
Okay, sweet. I love it.
We'll
I
get
love
we'll
it.
get people through the monetized method in a weekend.
That's awesome. Okay.
But if
I'm
we
down.
don't, we go to the public, then it stays the same.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that sounds fair.
Eric, we'll chat. We'll chat. I'm always open to negotiations for sure.
Oh, tradesies.
Tradesies.
You guys are busting out the Pokemon cards.
So we wanted to talk about wins today, and the quote I found for today was, "Don't wait to reach your goal to be proud of yourself. Be proud every step you take." That's from a lady by the name of Karen Salmonson. And I thought that was a really, like, just aligned pretty well with the conversation we had last night about it. And then, I'm not going to spend too much time on like the topics and everything. Like I said, I'm going to be posting all my sort of show notes or show prep in the community. And the one thing I wanted to bring up that's kind of a side note, like, I don't know if this content is connecting with all you guys or if you guys even see it in the community. I'm sure you see some, but for anyone that is talking about similar things, if you guys want to take it and use it for yourselves, by all means, do it. Like, that's why I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it there for you guys to use it the way you see fit. I don't care if you copy and paste it. A lot of this is just me researching through GPT and then playing with it to make it sound like it's coming from me. So feel free, if this aligns with your messaging, go ahead and take it. But first off, maybe in the actually, let's do another quick poll. This will be the third quick poll.
This is just a quick poll, just a short one.
You have a win to talk about today. You don't. And when you say you do, potentially we're going to call on you to come on camera tonight, or at least put it in the comment section. You have a win. You have a win. You do not have a win. You have a win. You don't have a win. You have a win.
I love it. Are you talking about having a win like within the last week or like
whatever you want to share?
Okay.
I don't want to define it because I want people to define for themselves what a win is. I don't want to define it for you.
I'm into it.
Like for me, here, let's do this to make it a little easier on people. For me, my win that I would share, I just did. Like I made the offer for my core program that I've been sitting on for 2 weeks now. Like I probably could have made an offer on a core program much earlier. But because of all the bullshit that we tell ourselves in our head, I sat on it. I wasn't quite ready. I needed to have 100 people in my community. Well, now I have 142. So what's my excuse now? Well, if I give myself enough time, I could probably come up with a pretty fucking good one. But today I was sitting at my desk, hating my job, knowing that I don't want to be there and I need to take some steps forward. And I'm like, I'm fucking doing it tonight.
I'm glad you did too, because like that just sounds perfect. That's a hell of a deal. I can tell you that you put some thought into it, and then when you incorporate pocket coaching in there as well, like I think it doesn't get much better than that. Again, my math, I made it clear how I kind of come to these conclusions. So take that for what it's worth, but I think that's a great offer.
Well, and I hope people understand. Like, it's like I always say with you guys. Like, I hope you guys are watching what I'm doing because I'm trying to do something here and like be an example. Like 197 is not going to change my life, but spending 5 weeks going through it, 6 weeks going through it, and then refining it and turning it into a packaged product that I can resell over and over and over again, and getting the feedback from a group of 10 people to find out what I can improve on it with, what tools they could use, what resources might help them do better with it. That is when it starts to become a life-changing product that you can market to a broader audience.
For sure. And this is like what I'd love to see in business.
Get into your core program.
I love.
You're kind of lagging a bit.
Is it me lagging or is it you? I don't know. You froze on me for a minute there, so it seemed like it was back to normal.
Wow. It's one of us.
Okay. I don't know.
Just go. You're back. I see you.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can now.
Okay. Hopefully we're coming back here. Scott froze. Scott's lagging for me a little bit. Yeah, you were lagging for me a little bit too, but I think we're good. We're back. Are we?
Okay, we're good. Yeah, you're better too.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So just to share one of my little wins, and I feel like I've had quite a few of them as of late, but like one that I was somewhat proud of myself for. I come from the blue collar world, and I'm not an IT guy, and I managed to put together my first digital product. So that for me was that was a W, and I'm taking it. Like it was a good feeling to wrap that up in hopes that it'll help a few people. And like I've been getting some really good feedback, and a few folks have found it quite helpful. So like it's been a really fulfilling week for me in that regard.
That's awesome, man. That's really good. So who had a big win this week and they want to jump on camera and share? Who had a big week and wants to jump on camera and share with us? Don't everyone jump at once.
No, but I want to see if anybody wants to jump on here. I always love having anyone on. Like if you're feeling it, come on and share it with us.
MGM had a big win today. Do you want to jump on, Mike, and talk about it a little bit? Since we're getting like a ton of people putting their hand up right now.
Mike, I'm not surprised that you're getting these W's, man, because you're putting in the time. Like you guys work hard, man, and I dig it. Yes, but Mike's gonna come on. Shit, yeah.
Hell yeah. Attaboy, there he is.
Hey guys.
Pretty soon we're just gonna call you Big Daddy Mike.
How
Big
are
Daddy
you doing,
Mike that likes huge poles. So there. That's a huge pole guy.
He's a huge pole guy for sure. It's good to see you, Mike. Thanks for jumping on and hanging with us.
Yeah, you guys too.
Yeah.
Always. Always love
So
it.
walk us through what happened tonight, and like, you know what? Actually, back up a little bit. Talk, if you don't mind, like just talk about what your goal was, and then how the month has played out. Because I think you hit your goal like on around the 20th, and then it's just continued. So if you want to walk us through that.
Yeah, sure. So after my call with Mike G, getting on with him and doing the one-on-one call with him, that's when I really kicked it in and started actually doing what I needed to do and go live and make offers. Like Scott says, go live every day and making the offers. So it started with like a 197 offer, kind of like what you're doing. Then went to a 247 offer, and then went to a 597 offer, and made them changed them up a little bit every time. Even off the 247 and 597, just changed them up a little bit every time, just so they were something different. Offer different things in there, so have some different things you can do. We gave away T-shirts, did that the first offer and everything. Haven't actually had to give any physical products away since the first offer. Everybody's just buying like the digital products, no physical offer needed at all. So that's been awesome. So you don't have to go do that and everything. But the first 2 weeks were good. Then the third week was awesome. Well, yeah. So tell you that the fourth week was really, really slow until tonight. Like I didn't make anything in like 6-7 days, no sales at all. And tonight got two, maybe get a third, maybe we'll see. So got two tonight, which kind of makes the week good now. So you can have 6-7 bad days, and you can have one good one that just takes care of the whole week. So that was awesome. So you start getting a little discouraged. Like, did I max out? Did I get everybody that wants this? When you don't sell anything for 6 days. So I'm glad I finally got something today.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's wicked. That's so incredible. So just like whatever you're comfortable with, Mike, but maybe it's percentage or maybe it's a dollar amount, whatever. Like, where are you in comparison to like what your goal was for the month? Like, how much over now?
Figuring quickly in my head, over 3,000 over, a little bit over 3,000 over.
So you're over 50%. Like you're 60% more than what you targeted.
Yes.
Yeah. So just by going live and making offers.
Yep. That's it.
Well, let's not make it sound that easy. This guy's always going, man. You're always going, Mike. And so we've had a lot of newer people in the community since Mike joined us. Was that 2 weeks ago you were with us, Mike?
Yeah, it was about 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago on Friday. But so anybody who hasn't seen Mike and heard his story, like I would definitely encourage you to go into the Monetized Life School community and check out that replay, because I'm not even shitting you. I'm not saying this because Mike's here. We can block him out. It was a wicked time, and I learned a lot about this cat, and he shared a lot of his story aside from just making offers. So if you get a chance, pop over there and check it out. It was wicked.
So what's your goal for March then, Mike?
Oh God. I'd be happy with repeating February, to be honest. But you always got to set goals and go a little higher than what you do. So 78,000. I go 8,000.
Whoa. And then April is 5 figures?
Yeah, April's 5 figures, yeah.
Oh man, we're here cheering you on. What questions do you guys have for Mike while he's on screen, just about his wins here? Yeah, Eric's asking, can you say the total made with offers so far? If you don't mind, say we kind of touched on that, but I don't know if you want to share the total, Mike. I'll leave that up to you.
I'll share it. I mean, no IRS agents on here, right? So, so my goal was 5,000. All I wanted to do when I got the call with Mike and everything else, we had a little bit of coaching going, but we weren't doing it correctly. So I got on the call with Mike, and my goal was just to make $5,000. That was it in total. And he said, "Well, you'll do that in the first month. You'll probably do it before that." And I'm like, "Yeah, right." Didn't believe him, obviously, but I did exactly what he told me to do, and what Scott's telling you guys all to do: go live, make offers. Is all I did. I haven't done it with a funnel at all. I did have a webinar funnel, but it only sold like 10 $5 things off that. Other than that, it's been just email. And now it's just going to school.com/growthbites, get them in the free community and going there. And then I make a little bit of a funnel that sends the message, it sends them a video to buy something when they get in there. And that's it. That's all I'm doing at this point. And people are getting in there and they're buying, and then they're sending you messages. And hey, do you still got that available? Everything else. So the goal was 5,000. Blew that up. Did 2,500 in the first 2 weeks. Did 3,500 in the third week, and now I've done about 1,000 this week. So yeah, about 2,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike, I'm curious, in your particular community, do you find, I feel like your trajectory is really nice leading into summertime. Would that be a fair assumption to make? Summer, do you see any ramp up in the summer, or are you anticipating the summer to be a little bit picked up from where you're at now?
It could be, but we teach indoor vertical gardening, so
Yeah, of
it's
course.
all year round. But when people start thinking about it, you're right. They're like, "Oh yeah, I want to start growing stuff and everything like that." I'm sure it's going to be a more uptick in April and May, because that's when it gets warm and people start thinking about gardening and everything else. And then well, I could do that. It's indoors. It's not 95 indoors. It's not 32 indoors. So definitely think there'd be a little bit of uptick. Yeah.
Yeah, right on. I'm just curious because around here, and your weather's probably a little bit better than what we get, but the summer,
Not today.
that's when everybody starts getting the farmers markets going and all that. You know what I mean? It
Yep.
really ramps up in the summer for us.
Now, sorry, go ahead, Mike.
No, go ahead. No, I was just going to say the weather. We went from 74 to 32 in one day, so.
Yeah. Yeah, Manso and Tina were kind of wondering the same thing. So what is the offers you're making? I know we've thrown around numbers real quick, but what can you take those numbers and attach it to what the actual offer is?
So my first offer was a $197 offer. It was, you got a free t-shirt. You got 2 one-on-one coaching sessions with me. And you got 1 month free of our coaching program. That's $97 a month normally. So that was my first offer. It's a little clunky to do that. I'd be honest with you, giving away a month free of coaching, especially when you're in school, because it's hard to get them off and everything like that. You got to churn them. And so not knowing how school exactly 100% worked on that, I made that offer. I probably won't do that offer again just because how clunky it is. So I would change it up somewhat, not give them a month free. Probably give them a month free, just get them in the free community and then give them the 2 one-on-ones and give them some stuff. So that was the first offer. Want me to keep going?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right, so the 247 offer was Growth Bites, which is our pocket coaching. We just call it Growth Bites, microgreens. So we call it Growth Bites. So it's 247 lifetime access with that, and they got 1 one-on-one coaching with me, and that was the only offer, and obviously the community and everything else.
Yeah.
And now we're doing the 597 offer that is lifetime, and they get everything. They get the pocket coaching, the Growth Bites. They get everything we do. They get the marketing. They don't get any one-on-one with this offer. We did do one 597 offer that we gave a one-on-one away, but now we're not even offering that.
And so you obviously don't need to add it for people to still see the value.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just play with it, figure it out, keep offering, keep lowering what you're actually giving, see if you can get the same price.
Everyone in the comments is saying, way to go, congratulating you, freaking amazing, congrats, Mike. I hope you're taking this in a little bit, Mike, because this isn't just on the LIVEcast. MGM has talked about a lot in this community as someone that everyone's looking up to you and saying it's inspirational and people want to follow in your footsteps. So I just want you to kind of hear that and kind of take that in.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm just out here making offers. That's it. So
I kind of wanted to piggyback on that really quick too. Mike is not just the finances, but you're helping a lot of people, man. You know, like it's a life changing service that you do. So
yeah, yeah.
Eric says, I want to be like Mike when I grow up.
be
No,
like Mike. We talked about this on a podcast earlier. You might have to start a running shrew pretty soon here, Microgreens. Everybody's gonna want to be like Mike.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, well, Mike, thank you very much for jumping on and sharing that win with us. That's awesome. If you guys, like next week, you're doing Wisdom Wednesday again?
Yeah, normally every weekday I'm doing a different topic. So Wisdom Wednesday, Thursday thriving, Friday cooking, how to cook with them. So every day is like a theme day that we're gonna do, but this weekend's just the expo, so I'll just be going live from the expo instead.
Nice. Okay. Well, we'll definitely be tuning in and watching and getting more excited as you crush those goals again in March.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mike.
Keep on rolling, Mike. Good to see you.
Okay, who else wants to jump on and share a win? That wasn't scary, was it? That wasn't scary.
He's doing so good, man. And he earns every bit of it, which is wicked to see. Like, he's just a dog.
You know what's amazing is like over the last week, I've really been trying to figure out like what is that split of my time where it's attracting new audience, new community versus fostering existing, and then the third piece being like actually doing work in your business. And here's Mike crushing it. He's always supporting everyone. Like every live that I go into, he's in there tapping the screen too. And he's running a brick and mortar business as well as a digital business. Like he is killing it.
I'd be lying if I said I haven't asked myself how he does just achieve such a good balance. If you look at the pie, so to speak, right? Like he's, and of course his wife behind the scenes too. She never wants to be on the camera, but she's a big part of the operation. That's not
the wonderful and magical Oz.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else want to jump on and share any wins? She is the biggest part. Heck yeah, love Oz. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. No one else jumping at an opportunity to share any wins.
If you don't want to jump on, do we just do it in the comments or?
We can drop it in the comments, or I can jump into kind of talking about the topic. I'd prefer that we talked about people's real wins. Like one of our wins right now is 24,000 likes. That is definitely a record. So thank you to all of you.
Yes, thank you.
That's awesome. We appreciate that. We appreciate you guys showing up for us. We appreciate you liking it. We got up to near 25, I think, in the room at one point, so it's definitely helping. But we could go into the content that I created for this, but I just want to make sure anyone that has a win that would like to share the win with the community, they get the opportunity. So we'll give it until 48, and if no one says me, then we'll assume that no one wants to talk about it. But some of the things like that I kind of got prepared to talk about, if it kind of came to it, was how do you take these small wins? There you go. Em said she started her school community today and went live for the first time, and she's meeting all of us. And I have a feeling that she might be back. She might be back.
That is awesome. I'm just going to jump on and make sure that I'm following because I love all of that. That's not just one little win. That's a bunch in there,
So getting to spend every evening with all of you guys is a win for me. Thank you for doing these. Thank you, Jenna, for always showing up. I think I can say this pretty confidently for everyone in the group. Thank you for always showing up for everyone.
Yeah.
I don't do another one that I don't know how you do what you do.
Like there's no way we're going to show up here and talk to a blank canvas every single day. So like you guys showing up is what feeds this whole thing, and not just for us but for everybody else, right? So yeah, like I just this community is always a win for me, for sure.
Rebel says, I never got to share a win before, but truly a big win for me was stumbling across this community. Rebel, a big win for the community was you stumbling across this community. So we're so happy that you decided to hang out with us.
Yes. Yeah, I just jumped on there for a follow. Like it's I I love how the community is still growing. So appreciate you.
Eric says, I went live for the first time and started making content this week also. He's doing really great. Like, guys, if you haven't already, go jump in on Eric's community. If you guys have ever, or you know anyone that's ever thought about starting a podcast, he's your guy. So go jump in on his community. We're gonna spend some time with him Friday night.
Friday.
Yeah, sorry, I thought it was Thursday for a second, but in 2 nights, he's going to be the second guest in our LIVEcast interview series. Of course, the first one being Microgreens Mike, but really looking forward to that interview because for very selfish reasons, because I've got big plans to take this LIVEcast and go much broader with distribution. So I'm super excited to spend time
Look at this. Like everybody's gonna just the thumb. We talked about finger or thumb, and a few people found it pretty weird. But I hit sometimes with the finger.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I'm a thumber.
I usually thumb it. Yeah, but I give it a little bit of both. You got to mix it up.
Yeah, for sure. Waters
You guys
said,
are wicked.
me too. So Waters is me tooing a good thing, like saying that he's happy he stumbled across this community. Waters, man, we're happy that you're here too.
Yes, sir.
The best Microgreens is saying that to Jenna. I second that, Jenna. Podcast marketing, yes, you're killing it, Eric. 25K likes. Tamara's shouting it. Same with MGM. Itty bitty micro farm. I'm pretty sure that would be Oz. Is screaming 26 too. She wants us to get to 26. Tamara, my finger is numb, says Trisha. Trisha won't be able to do CrossFit tomorrow. I already sent someone to your page to learn more about podcasts. Mira's already sending people to Eric. That's awesome.
Yes, and Mira, I think you were going to see some family. I hope you made it there safe and sound if that was today that you were going and you still find the time to jump here and join us. So appreciate you.
Yeah, she's going to go spend some time with the family. It was good. Yeah. Really good. She's at the airport right now.
Okay, safe travels.
We're down to the last 10 minutes. So maybe it probably doesn't make much sense to go through all the content. I'll just put that in the notes in the community. You guys can go check that out if you'd like. But I don't know. How do you want to finish today off?
For next Win Wednesday, if it's Little Win Wednesday that we're gonna do again, I would like it. It doesn't have to be a win on your digital marketing journey or in your online business, but just a win in your life counts too. You know, so don't be afraid to go there either. I'll start it if I have to. You know, but those need to be acknowledged as well. I think that's important.
Yeah. Maybe I'll share the story I told you I would tell you about the next time we talked.
Like right now.
Yeah,
I want to hear the story. Yeah, I would like to hear it because you messaged me today, and this goes back to a conversation that we had when my son was in for a heart surgery at the Stollery Children's Hospital. Is that right? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like if you guys remember, for anyone that was there during that, it was Thankful Thursday. We had that. It would have been a week ago or tomorrow.
Sure.
And Ashby was talking about how the experience he had with his son in the Stollery Children's Hospital. And the one thing that the whole story stood out for me. We had people crying and everything. But he mentioned something that really grabbed my attention. And he said, "Yeah, the people from the Ronald McDonald House, they were fantastic, great people. They bring us lunch." And that really stood out to me because, God, what year would that have been now? 2011. I was at an event and I was introduced to a woman, and her name is Christy. And her and I spent most of the evening connecting, getting to know each other. And she told me she worked at the Ronald McDonald House, and she invited me to come and check it out sometime. And so I went down there a couple of weeks later, went for a tour of the house, and we started chit chatting. And they have, like, you were in the Ronald McDonald House. Did you stay there, Ashby?
You're damn right I did. I spent 3 weeks there, and they were the wickedest people I have met in years and years. And I'm not just saying this, man. Like, I went in there under the impression that it was a roof over your head, and it was a lot more than that. I could go on about this for days.
Yeah. So when you first walk into the entryway, and you've got your office on the right hand side, kind of a little lounge area, the boot room, whatever, right? But as you walk a little bit further, there's a wall full of trees, right? And the trees have different names and company names that have sponsored the house, right? Raised money and sponsored the house for whatever reason. And one of the trees, when I was there, I was like, "Oh, Leadcore. That's the company I work for." So I'm like, "Oh, I work for them." And she's like, "Really?" And she took note. And we went our separate ways. And then a couple of weeks later, she invited me to meet up with her again. And she's like, "Hey, I've got an idea. Like, I did some research, and we used to have a really close relationship with Leadcore. And for some reason, it's kind of just fallen off the wayside. I think because of turnover at the Ronald McDonald House and then at Leadcore as well. So I was just wondering, like, would you guys be interested in pursuing a relationship again?" So long story short, over the next 3 months, we really connected back with the Ronald McDonald House. We have a company program called Leadcore Cares program. And so people can choose how to donate money to different organizations that they're passionate about. But we took it a step further with Ronald McDonald House, and we actually started the lunch program to make sure that at first it was so that the families in the house were getting a home cooked meal. And it was also an opportunity for people to see what other people are struggling with, to just touch it for a moment or two, to help them appreciate a little bit more what they've got going on in their life. And then I think it was about 3 or 4 months later, we expanded that to like delivery at the Stollery.
Yes, so I experienced that. They would come right to your room, and I swear to God, I couldn't even put a dollar value on it because for me, over the course of 6 days, eating wasn't even on my radar. I couldn't have told you what I had for that day or any day before that. So yeah, it was extremely valuable to me. It meant a lot.
Yeah. And like, I didn't know you from a hole in the wall until a few months ago. But for me, when we created that lunch program, if you guys remember the story I told you guys about, my friend and her son, I used to call him King Jacob because he was my little king. It was all about allowing people to make a connection with someone as special as King Jacob. Like, all you got to do is come make a couple of lunches for people, show up, and you get to meet someone special like that. So that was the vision behind the lunch program, and I'm excited to hear that it's still going on. So that was a massive win for me in my entire life.
Yeah, man, and like that is huge, and I love hearing the story behind it because, like I say, and a lot of these folks at the Ronald McDonald House that are doing stuff are giving their time out of the kindness of their heart. They do this and they don't get paid for it. They're volunteers that give a lot more than just a sandwich and a lunch. These people are truly next level. when Enzo was healing up, we had kind of documented his process, and we put together a nice photo album that we sent to the Ronald McDonald House for everybody to go over. And they really appreciated, like it brought a lot of people to tears, just because they don't get to see the back end of all of that. They're just truly trying to show some support. And I'm talking about the shuttle drivers, to the people at the home, to the people that are bringing you lunch. It's a fucking village of people that are goddamn warriors. Like, they're incredible people. It's nuts. I don't want to go on all night because Heather had a win here. Do you want to scroll back in the comments there, Scott?
There's a lot of comments.
Yeah, we went on a runaway here.
My win today wasn't business, personal. Was able to receive an incredible gift for my son and myself. That's nice.
That is good to hear. I love it.
In the past, I would tell myself, I have to do alone, avoid receiving such kindness without shame. Yeah, it's that's big when you can accept a gift like that.
And it's easier said than done sometimes, but I swear to God, like I always have a spot. I'm a parent myself, and to do it by yourself, man, woman, it don't matter. It's a fucking challenge, and I respect the hell out of people that are grinding on your own. So good for you, Heather. Take it.
Yeah, and then Eric jumps in and says, because Scott will cut us off in 6 minutes on the dot.
Yes, he will. Heartless.
Darcy's here. I saw Darcy flooding Parker's into the chat. Thank you. I love seeing his face. What a crazy universe. Yeah, unreal. Small world for sure. Great job. We got 32.2. Dang! No, you know what? Microgreens Mike, we don't even need an end poll. This is just, there's one simple question. Are you guys awesome? Yes or no? I'm selecting A.
Listen, you guys are hammering that screen like a bunch of dogs. I can't believe it. That's not we've never ever gotten even close to that, I don't think. So I appreciate y'all joining us tonight and hanging out. I enjoyed it tonight. This was fun.
It was a good one. Thank you, Microgreens Mike, for coming on camera, sharing your win, sharing some of your wisdom so everyone else could kind of tap into that. Thank you to everyone else that shared the wins. Eric, Heather, who else am I forgetting? There was someone else that dropped something in there too.
God, you're gonna make me feel like a dick. I'm just trying to stay on top of this fucking spaceship here. There's a lot going on, man.
Okay, that's probably the best way to end this. Okay, Ashby, any last comments outside of
That's
spaceships?
it for me. No, I appreciate everybody tonight. I don't know what it is, but like, you guys are feeling it, and I appreciate it. Thanks for turning up, and let's do it again tomorrow.
All right. Okay. Everyone have a good night, and go live and go live. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Later, Scott.
See you, man.